would be on the ground within the first couple seconds.
Guys, you help and always look out for your fellow co-workers. Because when you make safety a priority,
I can never work in like this type of environment, man. I'm not gonna hold you. I'd be on clumsy timing, bro. My finger would be on the ground within the first couple seconds.
Guys, you help prevent injury.
What the
Where have you been?
Let's watch Morbid first. This video is called 7 Most Disturbing PSAs by Morbid. Let's see what the 7 most disturbing PSAs is though, bro.
Biggie Bear was a
He got straight into it. Ain't even really wait.
PSAs made by the Parents for Responsible Viewing Company. They made 3 PSAs that aired in South Africa between 2003 and 2004, highlighting the dangers of letting kids watch TV programs not intended for children. The first PSA, titled Biggie Bear Says Hello, introduces the main character, who is a guy dressed up in a bear costume, parodying a children's show.
The build is crazy. The dead is built like motherfucker Squidward when he ate them Krabby Patties. But low key though, already I can tell something wrong with this, bro. Any nigga who's dressed up as a bear, I can't trust.
Then gets interrupted by a man dressed in a bunny suit. Angry by the interruption, he then gets in a fight with the bunny, which ends in Biggie Bear pulling out a firearm and putting it inside the bunny's mouth, where the scene fades to black, where you then hear a gunshot off screen. At the end, a question pops up asking, "What is your child learning from television?" which is a message that pops up in all 3 Biggie Bear PSAs.
Then you couldn't have done that in a motherfucking different way, man. Children are seeing that.
The second PSA, titled Biggie Bear Surprise, introduces a new character named Mr. Spotty, who is a Dalmatian. Mr. Spotty tells Biggie Bear that he's sad, and Biggie Bear responds saying that today is a beautiful day. In order to cheer up Mr. Spotty, Biggie Bear pulls out some substances in order to get him high to make him happy.
Gang, what the? This is not for kids.
Safe, and Biggie Bear replies stating that everybody does it. Once Mr. Spotty gets high, the PSA fades to black. The final PSA is titled Biggie Bear Meets a Friend, where they introduce a new character named Miss Pussycat.
Miss Pussycat.
Pussycat just finished collecting flowers, which Biggie Bear compliments them. He then grabs her shoulders saying, "You feel really good," where then Miss Pussycat playfully pats his stomach saying, "You feel pretty good too."
What the gang? This is supposed to be children's PSAs. What the are we learning, bro? Be like, the world's too sensitive now, and the world is very, very sensitive, granted. But to be honest, I don't know when they were showing this, bro. But this should never been shown ever, bro. What's being censored out?
This leads Biggie Bear to caress her breast without consent, and then Biggie Bear just R-words her on the spot. For me, this was the most disturbing one out of the 3, just because it was something that I was not expecting for the PSA to show.
On TV, bro? Very, very, very sick work. Whoever was behind the marketing behind this needs to be and impaled down.
Because it was something that I was not expecting for the PSA to show. This third PSA was the last we will ever see of Biggie Bear, since it seems that the Parents for Responsible Viewing Company isn't around no more. Because for whatever reason, I can't find their website, so I assume that they're no longer around. In the summer of 2015, the Veterans for Peace UK made a public service announcement showing the struggles of PTSD. For this PSA, they paired
on a scale of 1 to 10, how bad was that last one? I don't know how anyone can get as bad as that one, especially because that one was supposed to be targeted towards kids. I don't think kids learned anything. I think kids actually got like scared off that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna get that like a solid 9. I don't know how like worse it can get, but I know it could.
In the summer of 2015, the Veterans for Peace UK made a public service announcement showing the struggles of PTSD. For this PSA, they paired a children's toy commercial by having a kid play with Action Man. While showcasing the struggles of PTSD, it also shows Action Man developing an alcohol and substance addiction. At the end, Action Man calls it quits and ends it all.
That's sad. What the
Action Man Battlefield Casualties.
niggas who used to be having Hot Wheels commercials, bro, and motherfucking guy like pillow pets. Niggas was watching Action Man gaming himself, damn, bro.
PTSD Action Man. Danger lurks at every turn. He never
Johnny
feels
Can
safe.
with that sub, bro.
Not
Think of that
even in his
sub,
own
bro.
home. Do what you can to block out the memories. With no support from HQ, it's up to you to find.
Bro, not his butt cheek. They got cold.
PTSD Action Man now comes
Yo, PTSD promotion in the kid industry is crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
with 1,000-yard stare action. With time running out, only you can stop the pain.
Let's get out of here.
How is this allowed? This is the UK, yo. They'll be like doing anything, bro. Yo, that might give PTSD, bro.
This commercial is pretty morbid. Not only is it talking about a serious topic, but it's a kid who killed the Action Man toy, which gives a strong message, and I low-key like this. Because this isn't an awareness ad for PTSD, no. It was made by the Veterans for Peace UK so they can draw attention to Britain's policy of recruiting 16 and 17-year-olds into the armed forces and targeting children with recruitment propaganda.
Okay, so this is for okay, we can't pause on this part, bro.
Kids in
this is for like a greater cause than the last one was for, bro. The last one was crazy.
the UK. Therefore, the creators of this PSA filmed this ad as a toy commercial, which is brilliant if you ask me. This isn't the only PSA they made of Action Man, because they made more.
RP my Action Man.
Here comes paralyzed Action Man. Legs really don't work. His spine shattered by an enemy IED. Action Man is crippled by constant pain.
This is a crazy, dude, like, bro.
Bowels out of action. Only a colostomy bag can
Raised
save
alive,
him
he's
from
not alive.
death.
Maybe there's a prequel.
Reloading.
But despite his injuries, there can be no rest.
Benefits canceled. Bro, Action Man's like that, bro. Action Man f***ing hates his life, bro.
That one wasn't as bad as the first one, but the third final one takes the cake.
How worse back it be?
Make the ultimate sacrifice with new Dead Action Man. Blown to bits by bombs, it's up to you to pick up the pieces.
We lost him.
Identify the body with dog tags.
Private Smith, 19 years old.
Yo, the kids who are having to motherfucking act in this is such a crazy ad, bro. I understand the reasoning, but holy bro.
Valiant effort.
This is allowed to be shown on TV?
Can you dig the grave in time?
Let's do it.
Bury your Dead Action Man with full military honors. Present arms, fire.
RP my Action Man,
Offense
bro.
on separately.
Wow. RP my Action Man, bro. That's
is
tough,
actually
bro.
one that
That's what he be doing to like that, though, bro. That's tough, though, bro. RP my Action Man, though, bro. Never forgotten, though, bro. Gone too soon.
we covered on the channel, but I have to talk about it again because it's my
you covered it
favorite
before?
one. Let me just show you guys how extreme this one is.
Oh my god, we know what this one is, bro. Bro, if you weren't here for the dorm era, you probably never seen this one before, bro. Bro. Yo. Bro. To this day, still some of the craziest I've ever seen, though, bro. Then got nuked, bro. Nigga be with Homelander.
Yes.
Still one of the probably like a top 3 craziest ad of all time, though, bro. Who are they ops? I don't know who the f they beefing with. Alvin and the Chipmunks, man. Like Decepticons, Universe 7. I don't know, man. But they handled them, bro.
This is a real commercial that aired on live TV. A Smurf genocide as a commercial. Honestly, that has to be the funniest thing I've ever said. This is a PSA made by the United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund, which is a humanitarian organization that works to improve the lives of children and their families in developing countries around the world. In 2005, an advertisement featuring the Smurfs was aired in Belgium. in which the Smurf village is annihilated by bombs dropped by planes. The 25-second ad was shown on the national television after the 9 p.m. slot to avoid children from seeing it. The Belgian office of the UN Children's Fund said it has decided to use the Smurfs, which were created by a Belgian artist, raising efforts for ex-child soldiers in Africa.
It's crazy, bro. Because if I was in the Smurf village, bro, and I seen that, I would have handled that. I'm not gonna lie to you, though, bro. I would have, stop! That would have frozen the motherfucking sky like when Julius was fighting the licked and shit like that, though, bro. Like, it would have been about that time, though, bro.
20-second video commercial clip was shown on Belgian TV.
No cap.
Aims to show that war can happen in the...
You don't see these motherfucking bombs in front of them, bro? How the fuck y'all ain't see that shit? Still dancing when the bomb's dropping, though, bro. How the fuck they ain't see that shit, though, bro?
War can happen in the most innocent of places, including a Smurf village.
And name Blue Rod, their name is Lynn with 2 N's, man. What the fuck, bro?
This PSA is actually another video that I've
My name was Lindo, bro. I hate my
I want to talk about it again because it's relevant to the topic, and it's also pretty disturbing.
Is this a lobotomy commercial? We're actually getting real lobotomy audio and footage, bro. Live leak. Cartel video. This actually happens to 100 a bit. Oh my God, Peter, bro. Peter. It's Peter, bro. Stop the torture. Yo, Peter will literally show y'all a family of 5 getting gunned down in broad daylight and be like, you know, this is what's happening to bears and tigers every day. Tiger's family gets shot like this every day by humans. Protect the animals. It's like, I know is trying to like compare it to us so you can really feel it and like that, but Peter, y'all been trying for decades, bro.
This was a PSA made by PETA 2 TV, which is a subdivision of PETA that was started in 2002 during the Vans Warped Tour. This is a youth-focused branch of PETA dedicated to helping young people make meaningful changes for animals in their daily lives. In the early 2010s, they made some extreme animal PSAs, such as the one you just watched, and they're still around till this day. However, they did slow down.
Like branded?
This PSA's main focus is on bear roast.
That dead look lively, like more lively.
Which was a practice done in the 19th century to control bears and to make them dance for circuses. This practice is still done in some countries, but it's rare. It's essentially a leash, but instead of attaching it to a collar, they attach it to their nostrils, which must be painful.
That is crazy though, I'm not gonna lie to you. That death sounds painful as bro.
If you like a more detailed explanation for this PSA or want to know more about some of the most terrifying videos posted to YouTube, you will love this video. SWR television PSAs throughout 1997 and 2004, making a total of 14 public informational films. They are a German company who advocates against violence on television and in video games, highlighting the impact it has on children. Back in the day, it was common for parents to blame everything on video games, but nowadays that
would blame these like any inconvenience on video games, bro.
Perception has faded. In the early 2000s, they made a controversial PSA revolving around the 1999 Columbine shooting. The PSA starts off as if you were loading into a video game titled Amok 2. Amok is a word that means to be in a violent state of excitement or to act in a wild or dangerous way. The PSA then goes to a pick a character screen where you see...
Did y'all ever have like a person like come and talk to y'all in y'all schools about Columbine ever? But I remember, bro, they had the little Rachel's challenge in school. They came to our school and you talked to us about it. Y'all never did that? No, it was just my school. Damn. We really had a whole unit about it.
Goes to a pick a character screen where you see 5 playable characters. Of course, there's a
5 playable characters is crazy, bro.
Columbine shooters, Dylan Klebold and Eric Harris, but you also see 3 other people. The guy on the far left is 19-year-old Daryl Ingram, who is the Beach High School shooter. He shot up his school dance in the year 2000 where he took the lives of 2 people.
Bro was a black school shooter, gang. You've ruined the legacy, man. I'm gonna keep it aside with you. I ain't even never heard of bro fell on deaf ears, man.
He shot up his school dance in the year 2000 where he took the lives of 2 people. During the gunfire, over 300 students ran out of the gym. The other playable character in the PSA is 16-year-old Martin Perel, who isn't actually a school shooter. In Germany on November 1st, 1999, Martin's parents went to visit Martin's grandparents at their gravesite for All Saints Day. Martin stayed home where he broke into his father's gun safe. After that, his older sister walked in on him, where he would take her out.
That's crazy, bro.
He then went to his bedroom window to shoot at the bystanders. Tragically, he took out 3 people. He then went outside, injuring 7 others. And after that, he took out the family's pet cat and laid in his bathtub, where he finally took himself out. Police also discovered a huge
I'm not gonna lie, bro. The mass shooter to racist to anti-Semitic pipeline needs to be studied, though, bro. I don't know how think they're writing their ideology, bro, because every single time, bro, like, it's gotta be on some mass shooting type shit, though, bro. The cat, man, it's crazy, bro. This looked like one of the motherfucking Columbine shooters, though, bro. No funny.
To Martin's bedroom wall. The last person on the playable character list is no other than 15-year-old Kipling Kinkle. On May 20th,
His name is Kipling Kinkle. This gotta be one of the worst titles. Oh, his name sound familiar too, bro. His name sound familiar. Jesse's name, man. I'm not gonna lie to you though, bro. Kipling Kinkle. I'm not gonna lie, that's one of the worst names I've ever heard in my life, bro.
Kipling
sound like a Powerpuff Girls villain.
On May 20th, 1998, Kipling was suspended after being found in possession of a loaded, stolen handgun on school grounds. A friend of Kipling's had stolen the pistol from the father of another friend and arranged to sell the weapon for $110. Now luckily, the owner of the weapon filed it as lost, and Kipling would turn himself in by giving the handgun to police. He was then taken into custody where he was shortly released thereafter. Tragically, there is more to the story.
Bro, I was like, okay, that one's not too bad. He turned himself in.
Was in possession of other weapons. And on May 20th, 1998, he would take out his own father in the kitchen and later hide his body in the bathroom. He then waited for his mother to arrive back home, where he would meet her at the garage, telling her that he loves her and firing the weapon 6 times.
Bro, if you shoot me, man, don't ever say that you love me, man. I'm gonna keep it aside with you though, bro. Lame ass, what's wrong with this, bro? Don't ever say that you love me and then you motherfucking shoot my though, bro. I'm gonna keep it aside with you though, bro. I'm gonna haunt you forever, bro.
The following day, he would arrive at the Thurston High School in Springfield, Oregon, carrying 5 firearms, as well as over 1,000 rounds of ammunition. He opened fire, taking out 2 students. Luckily, while reloading, a few students quickly jumped him and disarmed him. Kipling
motherfucking students though, bro. Just always be saying if it's like something happened and that's what they'll do, but really never know what they'll do in a situation like that. So shout out to them brave.
Loading, a few students quickly jumped him and disarmed him. Kipling told the students to just take him out, but the students didn't do anything and had the police arrest him instead. Now that you have all of the context, let's get back to the PSA.
Wow, that's crazy.
On the pick a character screen, the player picks Eric Harris, who is one of the 2 Columbine shooters. It then goes to the screen where the player picks a weapon. Once selected, it cuts to real news footage of the Columbine shooting, which includes a few close-ups of actual real-life victims, making this PSA somewhat controversial. While it shows the footage, you hear agonizing screams in the background, as well as a laser gun sound effect in the background. It ends by showing this message: do not underestimate the power of video games.
Gang, y'all gotta understand, video games did not cause none of them to do that. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. If like play GTA and was like, I want to go do this. It's mentally ill, bro, and stupid, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, right? Yo, like this stupid PSA, what the bro? Video games did not cause all the every single one of them to do that though, bro. Like I don't know how still are trying to make that connection, because if you do that, can't you do that for anything? Like I watched the motherfucking Moon Knight, so now I'm got in my head and I'm starting to beat on the street on some street justice type. A nigga watched the motherfucking guy the Punisher, so now he just beating his ass randomly though, bro, and just killing whoever and like that though, bro. Like, come on, bro. We give that low-key do that for anything. They use real victims to push this dumb agenda. As humans, most just be looking for somebody to blame. If you let video games mind control you to get a weapon and harm innocent people, your brain was melted from the start. Like, I think that I'm about to play Monster Hunter World and now I'm just slaying different like creatures that I see out in the wild though, bro. What the bro? I don't know, bro. I don't even know how do you let this PSA come out, bro.
Now, to some people, this message could be somewhat controversial as well, as back in the day, there were wars on the internet debating if video games are good or bad for children. Nowadays, it's more acceptable to be a gamer, and the video games makes you a shooter stigma is long gone.
Is it long gone though? They still be bringing that up though every so often though. It's good. Okay,
but Board is an agency from Ontario, Canada, whose mission is to reduce the impact of workplace illness and injury on people and businesses all over Ontario. A big part of that effort is the support they provide to people who have suffered a work-related injury or illness. They help them as they recover and safely return to work. This sounds like an amazing agency, but in the early 2000s, they were wilding on their PSAs, basically making staged gore videos. In the early 2000s,
stage gore videos?
Starting off,
oh, I think I heard about this one, bro.
The main character telling the viewer that their life is great, but foreshadowing that something terrible is going to happen. For example, in this PSA, the chef tells the audience that she is going to be head chef next year and that she has an amazing fiance. But she also states that she won't be marrying him next weekend because she's about to be in a terrible accident. Right when she says this, she slips on the floor, spilling hot water all over her body as the camera fades to black, displaying this message. There really are no accidents, insinuating that there's always ways to prevent accidents. The WSIB made countless of these PSAs with the same format. However, in 2007, they made this PSA titled Construction, which was different from the rest of their PSAs.
Workplace Safety and Insurance Board is asking you to make safety a priority in your workplace.
I don't know if I remember this one.
You can do this by always wearing proper safety equipment. Yeah, the compressor's down. Demanding proper training. Know your rights and responsibilities, like the right to refuse unsafe work. And always look out for your fellow co-workers. Because when you make safety a priority...
I'm not gonna lie, I'm just waiting for something to happen. But by the way, I can never work in like this type of environment. I'm not gonna hold you. I'd be on clumsy timing, bro. My finger would be on the ground within the first couple seconds.
Guys, you help prevent injury.
What the
Injuries and deaths are preventable. If there is a random zombie attack, run like a For more safety tips and a chance to win a killer laptop, visit preventit.ca.
I can't prevent that. Sup, tube? What's up, man? Oh, that don't hit like that. Yo, what's up, guys? Hey, bro, hey, bro, just come to Twitch Blue Ride right here. Follow up. We're about to hit 200K. Please follow up and stuff like that. Come to the stream. If you don't watch streams, I didn't ask. Come to the streams and stuff like that. And then there's a gaming channel and a live channel. Come follow the live channel too. And then you can get back to your video and stuff like that. But just go ahead and do that and send the link down below. And go ahead and do that. What the? What kind of what the I'm supposed to do? Tomorrow is T6 plot twist. I'm not gonna lie. Could have literally told me that was gonna happen. I wouldn't have believed them. I'm not gonna hold you. I would have called you a liar.
Yeah, they made a PSA for zombie apocalypses, which is something that I was not expecting at all.
What the? Bro, let's just be making any type of PSA to get riled up and scared and shit like that. Motherfucker was fear mongering, edging the zombie apocalypse, bro.
PSA that
in a zombie apocalypse chat, what weapon y'all using? What y'all using for in a zombie apocalypse? It happens. Like that. Give me like an RPG, bro. I think I'd be cool. Ray gun, noob, chainsaw. My motherfucking fist. You are not built like that, bro. Nail gun, dick, drum gun, spear. You gonna use a spear, bro? Out of all weapons? A12, 2005 Charger, LeBron James, Gatling gun, nearest YN. Low-key, they should just put all zombies in Florida, though, bro. I think the war will be over within a couple days, though, bro. With assistance by Atlanta, bro, I think they can go ahead and do that.
What we will be talking about is one that you've seen before. because this PSA has been memed to death everywhere. Come on.
I have not seen this. What the f?
I had to mention this PSA. This PSA was
I have never
made
seen
by
this.
Northern Ireland Road Safety. It was so brutal and controversial that it had been banned from being shown on TV before 9 p.m. The minute-long video starts with a classroom of
Y'all seen
children
this, right?
playing and preparing to leave for a school trip, while a man grabs his breakfast at home and heads out to his car. As we see the children in the park, we see the man lose control of his car and crash through a wall. But on the other side of the wall are the children. The car flips through the
Damn, why, God, what the? Wait, okay, hold on. It's not funny, but why you laughing? It's not funny, but it's like, why did they make the graphics like that? Like, look how the car's flipping over. Why did they make them flat Stanley like that?
The car flips through the air, landing on them and crushing them instantly.
That's not funny,
the
bro.
Northern Ireland Road Safety ad was made to highlight the dangers of speeding after statistics showed that 28 children have died from it since 2000. This information has since been
Very serious topic, chat.
PSA first aired back in 2014, but if you ask me, one child is already one too many.
Yeah.
Road Safety Minister Mark.
Why did they make the advertisement
insisted
like
the
that,
advert
bro?
was sensitive. The video then concludes with an empty classroom, and then this message pops up. Shame on you. Thank you for watching till the end of this video, and
That was a good Morbid video, bro. Shout out to Morbid, though, bro. Shout out to Morbid, bro. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and put that on the main channel. If y'all watch this on the main channel, Twitch Blue Rye in the description. Y'all let me know what PSAs y'all think was the craziest. To be honest, bro, that first one with the bear is still kind of wild. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. And that moment with the zombies plots was a f***ing death. I'm not gonna lie, but y'all let me know, though, bro. Y'all let me know. But yeah, IBBG. Alright.
Put this bitch back like I'm double heavy. Hold up, triple deuces. Put this bitch up, we got all the juices. Hold up, speak the heavy. Eat that by my mama, demon minute. Me body chill, at least I want bite.